Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone doing today? Boy, it's been hot the past few days. And if you do well in the heat or when it gets hot really fast, awesome. Awesome. You know what? I'm one of those that can't. I actually don't. I don't do well when it goes from, I actually get headaches. I get headaches and get overwhelmed with the high temperatures, especially if it comes too quickly without a chance, me having a chance to kind of acclimatize, right? It can't just go from warm to hot. Takes me a few days to get used to it, but if you can, great, great, because definitely the last couple of days have been amazing weather in Vancouver. We got up to I think 31, and yeah, if you can jump from cool temperatures to super hot environments without feeling beat up, you're very, very lucky. And it's weird because when I go from hot to cold, I'm fine. It's just cold to hot. I need a few days to acclimatize, but I do enjoy the summer. Totally, totally enjoy the summer, and take me a few more days before I'm feeling 100%. And an interesting analogy came up that applies to almost everything that we do. Internal changes come first before external changes. So internal changes come first before external changes. When we decide to make some changes in some areas of our life, whether it's starting to work out, maybe it's changing to eating healthier, or making any other lifestyle improvements. We know these changes aren't going to happen uh, overnight, right? They're going to take, some can take several weeks, some can take months, some can even take years before we start to see any kind of improvements. And it's funny that my something funny I wanted to share is my business coach started working out with a goal to lose some visceral fat, right? And being in his 50s, this accumulation of this fat took years to develop, right? It didn't just happen overnight. And so he started at the beginning of the year, and after 3 months, not 1 pound was lost. And after 4 months, still nothing, and on the fifth month, a little bit of hope, a little bit of glimmer came, right? I started to see a little bit of that scale number start to kind of move about. And then after that, the weight started coming off. So even though he didn't see the change on the scale right away, the regular medical tests revealed that the gains were actually wasn't seeing on the outside. The changes was happening on the inside. They were happening on the inside first. And hi, Ling, thanks for joining. And the let me see if there's a question here. Yeah, no questions yet. Thanks for tuning in, Elaine. Yeah, so positive good habits were taking hold, and he said it felt very odd that, if he didn't stick to his daily routine of waking up. Hey, David Cropper, thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for watching. Yeah, but basically, he said that if he wasn't sticking to his daily routines of waking up on the same time, having the hearty breakfast, a good breakfast, healthy breakfast, like a smoothie, getting in that workout and getting the cardio in, taking his supplements, eating exactly what was made and not, overindulging or even indulging in some of the foods that would totally throw his progress off. It didn't feel right, right? So he started creating those habits day in and day out, and he wasn't seeing any gains yet. He wasn't actually seeing gains again until probably the fifth, 6 months, right? But how many of us are giving up too early, right? Because we're not seeing the immediate changes and we're not seeing immediate results. We want to see things overnight, right? We're in a fast culture. We want things super fast. Hey, Cyrene, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, so I could relate, right? We can definitely relate that everything that he was going through, because when I started cutting out extra sugar from my food, when I started adding sugar to my meals and my drinks, it took about 6 months. It took about 6 months before it felt normal, right? Yeah, definitely. Don't give up too fast, right, Elaine? You definitely got to give it some time, because again, some of these habits took years to develop, and they're going to take a little bit longer to get rid of, right? Or to make changes or make some slight adjustments to it. And that's the key, is not to make super huge adjustments, because again, going back to that weather temperature scenario for myself, yes, we're all waiting for instant gratification, Cyrene. So, like my temperature, like I can't go from cold to hot right away. It takes a little bit of time to kind of get used to it. Just get used to it, get used to the Celsius getting up there and getting up there. Same thing with the habits and our mode of operation, right? Method of operation, MOD, is or method of operation, DMO, daily method of operation. Sorry, and so it takes a few months. It takes a few months. So going back to the sugar, it took me some time to get rid of sugar in my coffees, and so now you know what? If I have sugar in my food or extra sugar that is just too much, I don't like it. And it's same thing again when I started running. The first few weeks were terrible, right? Every muscle hurt, right? I couldn't go up and down the stairs very fast. My legs were, numb. But after about 3 weeks, I gave it about 3 weeks. The aches start not, they didn't come as much, right? It wasn't as bad. I wasn't getting any faster. Here's the thing, though, right? I wasn't getting any faster, and I wasn't getting any leaner. I wasn't even running further, right? I wasn't even doing better. But what happened was the changes were happening internally, right? My mind was accepting what I was doing, and my body started to as well. So staying consistent became normal, and that's what we must do to really retrain ourselves, right? We got to retrain ourselves, and whether that's getting up early, again, going back to eating or stop eating some foods, things that just don't serve us, right? Exercising definitely takes some time to get used to. Even things like bad habits like smoking, maybe excessive drinking, it takes time to kind of wean those off, right? And in time, my face and my body started to lean out, and I didn't see the changes. Actually, it was what it was. Yeah, Elaine, you're very consistent with things you're doing, and I'm seeing that. So awesome for you, and good. Keep going. Right, cheering you on. But I didn't see the changes because I'm seeing myself day in and day out. But you know what? When I see people I haven't seen in a couple of weeks, like my mom, she's like, my face is thinning out. Like, am I losing weight? My neck started to lose some weight, and so I started to lean out a bit, and that took time. It took time, but I did it day in and day out. It was consistency, and so people started seeing, noticing the outside. Right, most things we do starts with an inner decision, right, and done consistently enough that the outer changes will surface. So our physical changes, our body language, our confidence, our attitude, even our language, the way we speak can change, right? Based on the things that we're doing, and the internal changes are happening slowly over time and they take hold. So can you look back and pick out something that you started that you didn't see changes until much, much later on, right? And you kept at it, and eventually you won, right? You won. So please share that. Love to hear what your inner and outer wins were. And yeah, have a daily routine, wake up and sleep same time. Yeah, sleep is super important. I mean, that is something that I still have an issue for, is trying to get to sleep at the same time and waking up at the same time, or even waking up earlier. Even that could be a inner thing, right? Trying to go to bed early, to wake up early, to get more things done in the day. So take care. Don't forget to tap that heart. Drop a like on these videos, and share these to people that you think would enjoy some of these daily motivation mornings. Follow me on IG, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, and you can catch the old replays there as well. Don't forget to be better, be bigger, and be that change that people are looking for. So take care, enjoy that sunshine, stay cool out there. Don't forget the hats, the sunscreens, and the sunglasses, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.